Hello YouTube fans, it's your local Scottish Trekkie coming live at you for another Star Trek the Official Starships collection, and tonight I'm going to be doing another one. This time I'm going to be doing the Freedom class light frigate starship from the Star Trek the Official Starships collection. And what I'll do is I'll do the magazine as always, and after the magazine we'll do the starship itself. More on the starship in a little bit. Let's get into the magazine, shall we? So what I'll do is I'll just do like I always do. So I'll start with the contents and the specification. So the contents is, it's the Freedom class, Ronald D. Muir on TNG's fourth season, and Michael Piller on Star Trek on the Next Generation, and it's on screen, and it's a Freedom class. Specification is class Freedom, Alpha-ration, Starfleet. It was launched in the 24th century. Length 430 meters approximately. Crew 370 approximately. Its top speed is warp 9.2, and its weaponry is phaser emitters and cannon and photon torpedoes. And then you get a lovely front render of the ship as it is there, and three little images at the bottom as all magazines. And let's get into the magazine and read a wee bit of information on it. So it's a ship that was seen from the Battle of Wolf 359. The Freedom class ship of such as the USS Firebrand, NCC-68723 were Starfleet vessels that were in operation in the second half of the 24th century. This class was highly unusual in that it had featured just one warp nacelle. The Freedom class was designed to carry out tasks such as light exploration of planet surveys, but it also was capable of defending Federation borders and guarding supply convoys. The Freedom class did not have a separate engineering hull, and a single nacelle was attached directly to the next section, which in turn supported the saucer module. The nacelle was very similar in appearance to the ones used on the Galaxy class ships, and the next section looked like it was taken from the late 21st century Constellation class. The saucer, meanwhile, used a fairly rare design. Only used another type of starship it had seen was the Niagara class ships, such as the USS Princeton, NCC-59804. Despite having only one nacelle, Freedom class vessels were still able to reach a top speed of warp 9.2 for limited periods. The downside was that if anything happened to the nacelle, it would become inoperable. One hit to the nacelle, boom, the ship's dead, literally. So there you have the image of the Freedom class. So if anything happens the ship's basically dead in space. So there you have the layout of the ship. So you have the side, back, top, and front, and you have these three images at the. So it's got a little cannon on the underside of in the saucer section. It's got its torpedo launcher, and it's got its navigational deflector. Yep, main deflector. So it's also got a single impulse engine at the back as well. So the single nacelle. The only other Starfleet class to have known a feature just one nacelle apart from the Freedom class was the Saladin class and the Hermes class, which were built in the mid 21st century. Unlike most of the other ships made for the graveyard scene, the Best of Both Worlds Part 2, the Freedom class was not a kit bash from commercially available model kits. When filming the graveyard scene, where the USS Enterprise NCC-1701D flies through, the remains of decimated fleet of vessels that usually affects teams use flakes of granola to simulate some of the debris left floating in space. So then we have Ronald D. Muir as well. Ronald D. Muir on TNG's 4th season, where we have Picard and his brother. France, Rene. So we see Rene and Picard's family there, and that's his brother. His brother's name's Robert. And then we have Worf and his family who come aboard the Rozhenko family. And then we have Ambassador Kalar, who comes aboard the Enterprise. And then we see the Duros sisters and Duros's son. And then we have Tasha Yar, who comes back, but she's a Romulan commander, who is Commander Sela. And then we have Michael Piller on Star Trek Next Generation as well. And we have Picard as Locutus of Borg. And down below we have Data with the nanobites. And then later in the season we see the Ambassador class Enterprise C, and then we see Ensign Ro Laren, who is played by Michelle Forbes. And then we have Leonard Nimoy reprised his role as Spock in the episode Reunification. And that is that. So we have the on-screen for the ship, the Freedom class. First appearance was The Best of Both Worlds Part 2 in Star Trek Next Generation. TV appearances, Star Trek Next Generation. And it was designed by Greg Jein. Hope I said his name right. Greg, is it Jein? And then we have the trivia. On one of the wrecked Starfleet ships seen primarily on the view screen of the USS Enterprise D when it first enters the graveyard scene is from The Best of Both Worlds Part 2 is in fact a destroyed model of the saucer of the USS Enterprise NCC-1701 from Star Trek 3 The Search for Spock. So you see that, that's it there. Actor George Murdoch played Admiral J.P. Hansen, the man who mobilised the fleet at Starfleet's Starships that was destroyed by the Borg cube at Wolf 359. Murdoch had earlier played the role of God in Star Trek V The Final Frontier. There it is there, Shockery, as Cybok called him. So that's my review of the magazine for the Freedom class, and there it is there. Let's get into the Starship review itself, shall we? And here she is, the USS Firebrand, NCC-68723. So She's got the bridge at the top, as all Starfleet ships have. And she's got 3 Fraser strips, so she's got 1 here, 1 there, and 1 there. And 2 on the underside. Sorry, 3 on the underside. Registry number, and she's got that fort like cannon. And she's got the photon torpedo launcher here on the neck. And this is meant to be its mini navigational deflector. And at the back, as it says, that's its impulse engines there. And I wonder if, yeah, that's the shuttle bay. That's the shuttle bay here. It's a nice wee looking ship, I have to say it is. It's for a one nacelled ship. It's something you don't actually see. So yeah, that's why, as one of my friends, Tony Soundwave SG1 says, he says, big shout out to you, Tony. Is that we never actually we never see these type of ships. That's why we're doing it to get them in our hands. So yeah, big massive shout out to you, Tony Soundwave, by the way. Awesome channel. So yeah, so that's the Firebrand, and that's my review on it. Love to see what you guys say in the comments down below, and I will let you go just now. Please give me the thumbs up for like, share and subscribe as well, and as always, please hit the notification bell to see more stuff from myself and future content, and that would be awesome. So yeah guys, enjoy the rest of your night, your evening, and I will catch you in my next video, which hopefully should be another Star Trek Discovery ship. So yeah, I will let you go, and I will see you in my next video. Live long and prosper. I am your local Scottish Trekkie. Bye for now. Bye guys, see you later.